Sky Squad, we are back in the building. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye, and we got to talk about this reunited OGs from the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Carlos King's The Nightcap with Carlos King on June the 11th. Now, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you will know that four of the OGs are getting back together once again, one night only on Carlos King's new talk show. Okay, so we're going to break down that announcement and possibly why Nene Leakes is not going to be involved. Okay. So before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, join the texting community at 202-918-3386. I will send you a new notification every time a new video drops. And also be sure to visit amiran.com and get our CMOS capsules at 40% off using code WANDA. Okay. Because Wanda is always the talk of the town. Okay. And so we're going to continue to celebrate her. So actually, you can get everything off in the store for 40% off. I'm just going to keep on running this probably through Father's Day. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the news. So Carlos King has been really pumping out the content recently. He's really been really just pumping it out, from his podcast to his shows, to having two shows, actually three shows on one night on OWN. He pretty much owns Saturday night, to be honest with you. And in case you guys did not know, on tonight, for the episode of The Nightcap with Carlos King, we're going to be having Destiny and Letitia Scott. And he's going to be following up on some things that Melody Sheree has stated on her time on The Nightcap with Carlos King. So be sure to be on the lookout for that later on tonight. And shout out to our friends over at Love and Marriage Huntsville for promoting this clip. Now, we got to talk about the OGs being reunited on The Nightcap with Carlos King. So the exclusive from People Magazine came out I don't want to say last night, but yesterday evening, I would say. And actually about 5:44 p.m. And so if you go to thepeople.com, okay, they will let you know that you need to grab your peaches and fasten your wigs, because Carlos King is staging the ultimate Real Housewives of Atlanta throwback. Okay. They go through all of his hit shows like Bell Collective, BET Presents The Encore, Styling Hollywood, and two top rated installments into his Love and Marriage franchise. They state that he has brought back together season 1 Atlanta Housewives Kim Zolciak Biermann, Deshaun Snow, Sheree Whitfield, and Lisa Wu for a surprise reunion. They say that the ladies came together for the June 11th episode of his own talk show, The Nightcap with Carlos King. The beautiful thing about that show, as just an aside, is that it is not taped live. So he's able to tape these episodes in advance and then get advanced screenings to media outlets like People Magazine in advance, so that people are on the lookout for these episodes. And I think it's great. I think that what he's doing is so new and needed in this space, especially for like Black people, people of color who enjoy these types of shows, reality TV that has substance. I absolutely love what he's doing. And that is one of the reasons why I continue to show a lot of support behind what he's doing, because it's up to us to continue to uplift our creators. And so he's given us the content. Let's celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. But in this instance, we're also going to talk about why it is that Nene Leakes isn't there. Okay. So People gives us a first look at the episode. It'll be a half hour. I was hoping it was going to be a full hour. Okay. And they're going to rehash some of the juicy season 1 drama as well. All right. They get into a description of each of the ladies. Deshaun Snow, who was 49, she was the first to step away from Bravo, departing after the first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Lisa Wu, 51. I cannot believe Lisa Wu. Y'all know what? 50 is the new 30. I'm convinced 50 is the new 30, especially for people of color. I mean, it just is. I mean, I think for people in general these days, honestly, but I just felt like what we thought 50 looked like back in the day, 50 don't look like that no more. Okay. Um, they say she was a full-time housewife for the show's first 2 seasons and has returned in guest appearances on occasion. We know that she's going to be set to appear this coming season as well. Um, we have Sheree, who is 52, who is currently on Real Housewives of Atlanta again after returning to the series for season 14. She was previously a full housewife on the first 4 seasons and then seasons 9 through 10, and she appeared as a friend in season 8. And then Kim ZOCIAK Bierman, 44, left the show during season 5 to launch her spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, which aired on Bravo for 8 seasons. She was back on Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend in season 10, but then left after that. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Carlos King got his start as a producer on the first season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And in the clip that was shared via People Magazine, he says, "My first reality show was Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was this little producer who didn't know what the F he was doing, and my career is where it is because of the 4 of you." We know that he worked on Atlanta for a total of 8 seasons, acting as showrunner for a few seasons, including his last, and which was the the critically acclaimed, okay, in my book, season 9. And he also helped produce the first 2 seasons of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. And so he really wants this to be a celebration of the ladies. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have been wondering, where was Nene Leakes in this mix? Okay. Now, most of you guys know that Nene Leakes is currently suing Bravo, Andy Cohen, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta production companies of racism and a hostile work environment in an ongoing lawsuit. Okay. So, though Kim isn't named specifically in the lawsuit, she was cited multiple times in the suit, with Nene claiming bad behavior by that went unchecked by Bravo, Andy Cohen, and the Real Housewives of producers, and of kind of creating a double standard with his talent, and then rewarding Kim Zolciak for her bad behavior by giving her her own show. But the interesting thing that the article notes is that the nightcap will be the first time Kim addresses the lawsuit. Both she and her former co-stars are said to share their opinions on the ongoing litigation. So, this, in my opinion, could be the reason why Nene Leakes did not participate in this, because as we do know, if you guys have been keeping up with Miss Lenethea Leakes, you will know that she went live just about a week or so ago, and she was going into depth about explaining that, she's been asked by multiple outlets to talk about the lawsuit, I think, and she also stated, if I'm remembering correctly, let me put the alleged badge up here, but if I'm remembering the live correctly, I didn't get a chance to screen grab all of the live, but I did get some of it. And she was nice enough to, also go live with several individuals, which was also really, really nice to see as well. And she explained that, Carlos King had invited her to his show, or either to his show or his podcast. And, she really said she had to think about whether or not she would go there to talk about this lawsuit, or if she would take it to her own platform to talk about it. And the logic behind that is, you know, why go someplace else and allow that space to, generate the views and the potential revenue from, her speaking about this case or whatever is going on in her life, when she could potentially do that on her own platform. And to be quite honest with you, I don't necessarily say that I blame her for that. I mean, it is what it is. At a certain point in time, we do know that Nene Leakes has her own YouTube channel, which a lot of us did enjoy while she was consistently making content. But as of late, we haven't really seen much in the way of her posting. But we do know that she's been working, because we know that the upcoming College Hill reboot is coming out. So I'm sure at some point in time, she's going to have to do some press for that. And somebody's going to likely ask her those questions. So, I guess for me, my question is, when will that be? Also, too, I think it would be kind of difficult for her to be on a show with Kim Zolciak, who she names in the lawsuit, but we know she's been at least somewhat cool with in the past few months, appearing at speaking engagements together and then going live during quarantine together as well. So I don't necessarily know how it would have worked with her appearing on this show. I am sure an invitation was extended, although I could be wrong. And I think that the ball was likely in Nene's court as to whether or not she would choose to appear. But I do think that and again, like I said, I could be wrong, but I do believe that an invitation was likely extended because I think it would only make sense, and I think it would have been an even bigger. It's already a huge deal that the four of them are reunited for the first time in what appears to be at least since the reunion filmed for season one. This is a major moment for reality TV history. So it would have made sense for Nene to appear, but given the current situation, I just don't know that it would have been the smart thing for her to do that at this point. I don't know. Legally, I don't know. So if you have a legal background, let us know in the chat down below because I know that a lot of people did have a lot of questions even when I had posted it. The questions were, why is there no Nene Leakes? And so this video is really dedicated to number one, celebrating the fact that Carlos was able to reunite these OGs, but also two, to ponder and answer the question as to why Nene Leakes would not show up for this event. And it's also likely because the ladies will be diving into the lawsuit as the article states. So Kim is going to finally be responding to that. And then it seems like the rest of the ladies will be responding as well. So I cannot wait to hear what they have to say about this. So that could be the reason why she is also not there. But again, let me know what your thoughts are down in the chat down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.